Hi, my name is Jan Kennis. I was born in Belgium. Belgium is a country just north of France and south of Holland. It is located to the east of Germany and it has 10.5 million residents and the capital of Belgium is Brussels.
Okay, first question. Can you describe us how is a normal day in your country?
It's not really different from any other country, I guess. It's just a normal working person gets up at 8, goes to work at 9. Our lunch starts at 12 until 1. We get home usually about 6 and have dinner. Well, the usual time to have dinner in Belgium is like at 7. And everyone goes to sleep at like around 11. But that's just the normal people. I mean, of course, you have people who work in restaurants and stuff, and they, of course, have a totally different time schedule. But yeah, that's about it. It's just a difference in lunch. It's just 3 hours difference from Mexico. That's it.
Okay, second question. Which are the ideologies of the government?
Um, our particular government, the government that's in session right now, doesn't really have one ideology. The thing is, in Belgium, there are 4 main parties who reside in the parliament, the senates, and everything. I'll explain you just about the ideologies of every party. The biggest party is the Christian party, who is pretty centered, who are not social, who are not right, they're not left, they're not right. Their ideology is just actually in every part of the country, in parts of economic, in parts of healthcare and everything. Then we have a social party, the left, which is an extreme left party. They of course preside for healthcare, pensions and everything such as that. Then we have the liberals. The liberals are the second largest party after the Christians, and they actually have kind of the same ideology as the Christians. And then we have the right party, who are the most radical party for the moment in Belgium. They're not the biggest one, actually one of the more smallest one, but they're gaining a lot of power as we speak. And their ideology comes down to more work for Belgians, less work for immigrants in Belgium. And that's about it. So the ideologies of Belgium is just a mixture of those 4, because they preside together in the parliament and the government, so they have endless discussions about different aspects. So we don't really have one ideology.
Third question. Is Belgium part of the EU, and since when, if it is?
Belgium is part of the European Union. It actually started the European Union in 1922, along with Luxembourg. It was called, I don't particularly remember, but it was just to, they actually made an agreement, an economical agreement to share the wealth of the mines in the southern part of Belgium and in Luxembourg. Afterwards, in 1944, Holland joined in. Then it got a new name, and afterwards, starting 1946, I believe, a few other countries joined, and the EU was born. And that's about it.
Fourth question. What is your currency, and since when?
Our currency, the current currency is euros. We've been using euros since the year 2000. Before that, it's always been Belgian francs.
Question number 5 is, which is the city that you like the most of Belgium, obviously, and why?
My favorite city in Belgium? Well, I'm originally from Hasselt, but I was born in Antwerp. My mother's family is from Antwerp, and I like the city the most in Belgium. And why? Because it's very diverse. It's got everything. It has the second largest canal in Europe. There is a huge variety of culture, and it's just a world city, and you can find everything you want, and there's a big part of Belgian culture and history in Antwerp, so that's my favorite city.
Sixth question is, why are you living here in Mexico?
I am currently living in Mexico because of my girlfriend. I met her when she was an exchange student in my town in Belgium. And now I am visiting for a period of a few months. So the main reason I'm coming to Mexico is a girl. That's it.
Question number 7 is, what are some traditions of your country?
Actual traditions, there is not really a Belgian tradition. We have some differences, like for example here all of the kids believe in Santa Claus. In Belgium the kids do not. They believe in Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas comes the 6th of December and actually does exactly the same thing as Santa Claus does. We put our shoes every night, and the day of Sinterklaas we get presents in the morning, just like here at Christmas. We do get presents at Christmas, of course, but it's just a family occasion, so Christmas is always with the family. New Year's is more with friends. Like, I know in Mexico it's more common to stay with your family and just have a nice time together, but for us it's like more of a youth kind of thing. You go party and you drink. What else traditions? Well, Belgium has a huge festival tradition. We've been having festivals since after the Second World War, so we're pretty famous for that too. And that's about it for traditions. I don't really think we have really traditions now. That's it.
Eighth question is, what is the official language, and are there more languages spoken?
The official language in Belgium is Dutch. In total we have 3 official languages, which are Dutch, French and German. Dutch is the main language which is spoken. Dutch is spoken in the northern part of the country. The northern part of the country is called Vlaanderen or Flanders. Then we have the central part of Belgium, which is Brussels, where they speak both, where they speak French and Dutch and German. And the southern part, which is called Wallonia, they only speak French, and there is a small part to the east where they only talk German.
Question number 9 is, are people in your country happy with the government and with the actual president?
First of all, we don't have a president, we have a prime minister. Why in Belgium we don't have a president is because we still have a king and a queen. I'm just going to explain you. The king doesn't really have any legal tasks anymore. It's just that every new law that comes through has to be signed by the king. It's more like I don't know, just more of a formal thing. Belgium has always had a king, so he will never leave. And if the people are happy with the current government, of course not. No one ever is. There's a lot of people who are happy, and a huge amount of people who are not. But for me, considering me, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going in my country, so they're not doing a really bad job. And to come back to the king, our prime minister, or every new government, because we choose a new government every 4 years, has to swear an allegiance to the king. They have to put up their 2 right fingers, and they have to swear to the king that they will do everything in their power to make this country a better place. And that's it.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time and for helping us.
Well, you're very welcome, and goodbye. Dag en bedankt, hè.
No matter what you say about love,